Should start with some karaoke.
Is it karaoke time already?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right.
What's wrong? What we got? 3, 2, 1, go.
R.E.S.P.E.C.T. Find out what it means to me.
me.
Don't piss me off.
All right, let's do it together. 1, 2, 3, go. R.E.S.P.E.C.T. Find out what it means to me.
R.E.S.P.E.C.T. Go ahead.
Take care of me.
Suck it to me, suck it to me, suck it to me, suck it to me, suck it to me.
Just a little bit, hey, hey, just a little bit, hey.
Go ahead. Wow. Yeah, I do.
I like that part.
I missed what you said about the second part.
What?
Take care.
Any letters of the alphabet will work.
Yeah, all right. Let's cut to the intro. All right, welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the S&S podcast.
Yeah.
I'm Shug.
And I'm Slick. And this is a platform that we chose to create to basically help young adults. You know what I'm saying? We chose to make this platform to help young adults navigate through life. We want you to use this platform as a compass. We share our thoughts and ideologies across various topics so that people can use this as a tool, as a reference tool. We can't really just tell you exactly where to go, but we can point you in the right directions. That's why we say compass, with intention. With that being said, today's episode is R.E.S.P.E.C.T. Find out what it means to be R.E.S.P.E.C.T. Take it away.
Suck it to me.
You don't know the words either, so we just two word not knowing.
You were supposed to know it.
Ah.
So, guys, we are back for episode 13, right?
This is episode 13.
13. Just to let y'all know, 2 more episodes left, and then we wrap it up this season.
Season 1 is almost coming to an end.
When you edit this, put the little...
the baby violin from SpongeBob.
Make a sad face with them.
Oh, boo-hoo! Let me play a sad song for you on the world's smallest violin.
This is serious.
I know. This really is the world's smallest violin. See?
I'm excited. It's like a bittersweet thing, though, knowing that, like, all good things come to, I'm going to say a pause. Like, I don't even want to say, like, an end. Yeah. It will come to a pause. It will come to a halt. It will come to a reboot. And we come back better.
It was a great first season, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'm very, very grateful for everybody who, pitched in any type of way, ideas. Oh yeah, I love this, comment, sharing. We do not take none of that for granted. We see that, and we are very, very appreciative of it.
But
what else?
I'm ready for season 2.
I am.
We're gonna be back and better.
I am.
There's gonna be some changes. You might not see some of the things you've seen before, So. Yeah, I'm excited.
We might be walking in the subway in New York with these on. Just do it how we do. Hey, we're not gonna limit God.
Okay.
Whatever He asks us to do, we're gonna do it, right?
You see how he put he add God to it to make you not disagree.
We're gonna pay attention to God.
You show it's God or it's you.
All right, man. So look, this is episode 13, as she previously stated, and this title again is R.E.S.P.E.C.T. and it spells out respect. It's an acronym. The acronym says responsibly embrace someone's personal expectation of considerate treatment. I like that.
That's pretty cool.
I'm gonna run that back for y'all. Responsibly embrace someone's personal expectation of considerate treatment. I really kind of just like letting that sit in. I'm like, wow.
That really does define it.
Yeah, like for real. It was like, dang, that's crazy. Each word has a different meaning, but they all tie together perfectly. But so yeah, I guess the first question, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna jump right in, deep dive. How valuable is respect to you?
Respect is extremely, extremely important to me. Yeah.
What is respect to you? That's a better question.
Respect. Just off the top of my head, it is number one, treat me like a human. Number one off rip.
Yeah.
Like, you know, we bleed the same. You know, like, you're not better than me. Like, you know, you don't base it off how I look.
Right.
You just off of the respect of me being another human. Like, you like, okay. Like, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
It's almost a right. No,
Yeah,
it's like an understanding though.
Yeah.
You know, like even when you just said that, and I never thought of it like this until you just said that. Me being on a side of judging somebody else, it's like respect. If you got it for yourself, then you're gonna be like, I know that person got going through. Like, you know, like I don't know what you're going through. It's not like I'm judging you that you're going through something, but I'm like, let me not make that day longer. I know if I'm going through something, they gotta be going through something.
Yeah.
You know, like so, like you just put it on the other end. I was only thinking from like your end, the end that you're speaking from.
Yeah.
So that's crazy though. Like I like that. I see exactly what you're saying though. That just gave me a whole new meaning.
Yeah. So it's like, and I feel like also respect too is, but I feel like the first way I explained it is like, you know, just seeing people like off the street.
Yeah,
or, you know, like maybe a homeless person. Like, you know, that's a human. Like a person who's homeless. Like, they're a human. They're in a different situation than I am. But they still deserve respect.
Right.
Like, you know, I see some videos, people trying to clown homeless people. That's not necessary. That's not respectful.
Or even, they don't even have to be homeless, but there's somebody that's on drugs. Like,
yeah, or like, you know, somebody you can clearly see, or not even clearly see, it's just like, just respect. Like, I feel like that's the basic way just to paint that picture for somebody. Like what respect is. Like seeing somebody who you can visibly see is, you know, hindered in some way. Yeah. And you decide to just be rude for no reason.
You feel like you're better.
Yeah. Like that goes
like
a part of it.
The one up, yeah.
I feel like on the other end of like having respect for somebody like I have a conversation with, or, you know, just like for you or for me, I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain. Like
it is. I think we know the feel. I think it's like respect. I kind of treat that like love. So it's like we know the moments that we feel it. I don't think we really know how to put it into, because it's so broad. So many different types of respect. Like on time for something. Like best interest, looking out for somebody's best interest. That's respect.
Agreeing to disagree.
Like agreeing to disagree. That's the big one. Like, that's a big one that I basically recently had to learn. Like, you know what I mean? When I say recently, probably like a year or so. Like, I really was like, dang, like, it's all right if, you know?
Yeah.
Like
I
nobody wrong if we
respect your decision.
Yeah.
But like I also feel the way I feel.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you wrong. I just don't.
So what do you think this is? Like, is this a black thing? Where does this come from? Is this a black culture thing? Is this a human thing? Is this a female thing, or is this a male thing? But where do you think this mindset come from? The thought of me disagreeing with you and you disagreeing with me. You have your viewpoint, I have my viewpoint. But it's like, where does the mindset of somebody got to be wrong? Where do you think that come from?
That's ego.
Like, you're not wrong, I'm not wrong.
No, like you feeling that you're right and that I have to agree with
you.
Yeah.
But it's just too totally different.
Yeah.
This nowhere near in the notes at all. But this is crazy because I just thought about that. I just had like somewhere I can take it. I want to take it here. Parents, what is your ideal relationship to have with a parent? Like, what do you visualize when you think parent and child both respecting each other?
I feel like what I have now.
What you have with your mom? Genuinely.
Hey, girl.
I ain't never asked you that. That's crazy. That's crazy.
We respect each other's, like, one, boundaries, and then two, like, the different walks we are on now.
Yeah.
Because growing up, it was just me and her for the longest. So now, you know, she's engaged to get married. I have to respect that she's not just my mom anymore.
Right.
You feel me? So it's like, now she's like a fiance, finna be a wife.
Right.
You know, now, or at first she was, now I have to respect her relationship with my stepdad.
Yeah.
Like, so it was just like I had to just kind of, break away from this is my mama up under her all the time.
Yeah.
Like,
give her respect.
Yeah, like, no. Like,
that's respect.
Yeah, that's respect.
That's respect.
And I also have respect, like, for my stepdad. Like, I didn't give him a hard time
when
he first came around. I don't think.
You wasn't, like,
Yeah, I didn't play him. I didn't try to. Why did I get married him? I didn't. Or no, what's that? No, are we there yet?
Yeah, are we there yet?
Yeah, are we there yet? I ain't try to pull no tricks on him or nothing like that. It was just like, okay, all right.
Man.
But yeah, it's just like respect. I feel like she respects like our dynamic now, and how like I'm not
You and
just her. Yeah.
Yeah, she.
Well, I'm saying like just like my life now, like
Oh,
how
I
I view her as just not my mom anymore.
Yeah.
I feel like she views me as like just not her daughter anymore.
Okay.
Like, yeah, now I'm looking at her like, yes, my mama, she's a wife. She has, she does this and the third. And she's like, oh, it's my daughter. Like, she's in a relationship. She has her own thing. Like, it's just like a respect like that.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I hope that did, yeah.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. That makes sense. Like, but you saying it's mutual, though.
Yeah, yeah.
Which is the best part. Like, yeah, I feel like, yeah, that's a good one. You shocked me that you said that, because I was going to say that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like it's as healthy as it's ever been, me and my mom's relationship. Like, because it's like understanding. It's understanding there. Mm-hmm. Like, we working through a lot. Like, we've worked through so much. You know what I mean? Like, looking at it from that aspect, the respect thing is a heavy piece for me, simply because I know how to give it, which is my next question. I'm going into the next question, which is how what's your setup for respect? Do you give it first, or do you wait till you receive it?
Like, off rip, my goal is to always respect people. A lot would have to build up to me to be like, okay, like, I wasn't tripping. Like, you have to really do something for me to, like, not respect you anymore, or to disrespect you.
Yeah.
And you would have to, like, either do something really foul to, like, me or somebody I care for, like, just something like that.
Yeah.
Or, yeah, for me to not care. And get disrespectful.
I will say, the line. The line between you can and you not can. Man, it's like crossing a state line. You will be in the care and out the care so fast. I witnessed you really, really care and genuinely give your heart. And then it's like when they flip, you like the other side of the coin.
I ain't got nothing for you.
It's nothing for you.
Yeah.
I watched you like, what?
And it don't be like...
You know how people say burn a bridge? Like, you a burn a bridge?
Yeah.
Baby, you go, huh? Bridge explode. Oh, you ain't playing no games with them?
Yeah.
I've witnessed that, like, multiple occasions I witnessed that.
But the thing is, for me to get that way, like, you've had to have done something multiple times. Either multiple times, or it had to be tremendous.
Yeah.
Like, something very...
Or, like, one huge thing, like, you can't come back from that.
But most definitely, like, respect. You are brought up to be, like, to treat people the way you want to be treated. I want to be treated with respect, so that's what I give off. So it's like, when I don't get it back, I'm like, okay. If it's like slight disrespect, like, like, whatever, I ain't got to deal with you no more. But if it's something where you're trying to let me know that you're trying to disrespect me, okay. So we wanna play.
Right.
All right.
Yeah, I would say, honest to God, the truth that I'm living in, my family.
Go ahead. Honest to God, truth. The truth that he living in. Go ahead. Who else's truth are you living in? Don't piss me off. You always do these extra. Answer the question. He is crying.
Y'all, we got this little joke, man. Where I'm always be like, oh, this is God truth. Like, the truth that I'm living in. It's like, yeah, my man, that's a habit.
I'm trying to get some merch made off of it. He like, nah, don't make me say it all the time.
No.
We're going to get a shirt that says,
honest to God truth.
How do you deal with, aside from like disrespect or respect from like strangers, say it was like a family member that disrespected you?
That's when they can get...
Yeah, so like it's easy, like it's easy to be like, oh, a stranger, yeah. It's easy to ignore them or disrespect them and go on about your day. Yeah. But when it's family, it's different because it's like, say your aunt or uncle or whatever, like you raised me, I'm trying to be respectful of you, but you clearly being disrespectful. So like, how do you go about that? Like, if that's ever happened, or how would you?
I don't Well, I'm not gonna say it never happened. Well, you know, when you're younger, it's happening all the time.
Yeah.
Younger me, the way to fix it is to not in front of everybody, pull them to the side, ask them like, "Hey, can we talk about kind of like what just happened?" If they're that type of person that they communicative, and then you just like, "Hey, like I fully understand what you were saying. I see my faults. Like, do you mind if would you take my critique? I took your critique. Would you mind taking my critique, like my critique?" And I would genuinely like try to process where they was coming from, and make them see my point of view as well. If they are listening adult, now this is my advice to the adult: be a listening adult. When somebody is willing to listen, that's with anybody. I'm sorry, man. That's the advice of the day. Be willing to listen. Like, God gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. Be willing to listen and hear what people have to say. Me being listened to by you, by a person, makes me feel like, dang. Like, cause I'll be surprised by how much you actually do agree with me. And I'll be surprised if I listen long enough, I realize why we got different viewpoints. You see what I'm saying? To me, that's respect. What was the analogy again? Responsibly embracing. See if you can do it without me looking it up.
I don't know.
Responsibly embracing
I thought I said respectfully.
someone's. No, responsibly, because the word is respect. Dang, we was close. Responsibly embracing someone's personal expectation. Let's see, that's pretty close, probably. Expectation of considerate treatment. Let's go off the grid for a second. How have I disrespected you, and how can I change that to respect?
I say sometimes my personal space. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, because we do so much together anyway.
Right.
And I just be like, bro, I just need you to sit over there.
Mm.
Yeah. So like when you be coming up close, I laugh a lot of stuff off because like, you funny, but I hate that I laugh. Because I be serious, like I really need you to move. Yeah.
But in your mind, you're just like, why did I laugh? That was a horrible way to translate.
It's a terrible reaction.
Right.
And then you laugh, and I'm just like, grown up to where I've always had my own space.
Right.
You grew up, like, you know, it's, you can come and lay on something, like, you know, you had siblings to interact with, and then me, I'm married to myself. Like, you know, I do value my space, my personal space. So it's like, that's something that's not going to change. That ain't changed from the jump. Yeah. So it just, sometimes it just be a lot.
And you just be like,
scoot back. Like, that's it. Like, I ain't saying you got to go in another room. You on one side, catch them on the other.
There's such a balance being for both of us, because this is who I've always been versus who you've always been. Who's going to be in first. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, that's the only reason, like, this is us being our true self. So granted, I'm not over you 24/7, like doing those gestures that you don't like. But it's just like particular moments where you're really, really embracing and holding on to the moment of individuality. And I'm ready for, you know, I'm done with my individuality for a sec, or I take a break from my individuality and I just bust your bubble of individuality, which is, you know, I get it. Like I said, definitely a culture point and a culture moment.
You know, flipping that back on you, what's yours?
I say it ain't so much, it's that gray area, like in between disrespect and respect that I was talking about. I say it's like, you don't disrespect me. I feel like disrespect is intentional. Or is it? You think disrespect is intentional? Do it happen?
I feel like at first it can be unintentional, but if it's brought to your attention and you still keep doing it, that's when it becomes disrespectful. Intentional.
And you say that a lot. I just thought about that. You say that a lot. Like, the respect is you acknowledged it. You acknowledged that it was what I said. We talked about it. We communicated about it. And I'm like, all right, look, this is what you can fix. Right? The disrespect is on your time. That's the best way I can say it. Not even to get them too much in our business, but just genuinely saying, like, if you know we have a problem and it's something that we communicated, you just said yourself that it becomes disrespect when we talk about it and it's not fixed. The whole thing, your situation, I won't even say your problem, but your situation, your challenge is trying to do it at a time that you okay with it. Like, I'll fix it, or I'll fix it when I fix it. And I don't think that's your mindset on, like, I'm going to take my time. I don't think that's your mindset. But like I said, if you was respectful, you're in that gray area. You're not trying to disrespect me, but you're not trying and overly intentionally putting the effort in to respect me. So it's like you're not meeting that need urgently. But yeah, I just say, like, just putting that extra oomph in your intention. Let's just, and let your mind play with that. In every aspect, if you hear me say something, fix it. Like, you're not corny, and I don't think you're being sarcastic if you fix it right then. Like, right then, with intention. Like, you know how usually, like, I'm just going to use, like, a hug. I'm just going to say something. But if I say, like, dang, baby, why you ain't hug me? Like, something in you says that that's corny or it's sarcastic if you fix the hug right then. Remember you were saying that earlier? Like, when we first got together, you was like, nah, don't fix it now. That was what you lived by. That was really your motto. I don't got no problem with it. Fix it right now. I'm complete opposite of that. Fix it right now. I don't think you're being corny, and I do not think you're being sarcastic. Fix it right then. That makes me feel so much. That made me feel like a man. That made me feel so much better. That made me feel so much more human. You talked about that. Make somebody respect them. And so that's how you can be responsible, is by being more intentional. That shows that you care about, you consider it, and you're embracing of my, you know what I'm saying, how I feel. That's something that, you know, the viewers can learn through relationships, period. If you found any of this information valuable today, empowering, entertaining, or educational in any type of way, please like, comment, and subscribe. Share this content. Get it out. We want to continue to spread positive vibes and help people navigate through life. Oh yeah, shout out to Choosing to Excel. They also had the 5K color walk this weekend. That was really dope. Oh yeah, I want to speak about my dog, Christian the comedian. Y'all may know him as a radio personality. #1 radio show, much respect. But he is now a published author. Make some noise for my dog. He is now a published author, man. Shout out to CTC, Rocky's Quest. This is his first book release. We went there Saturday. This past Saturday we went. He had an event at the Brandon House. Shout out to the good people at Brandon House. Real proud of him. Yeah, this book is $15. Oh no, it's $20 on Amazon. I think he said, yeah. It's on Amazon, Rocky's Quest. Y'all make sure y'all go get that.
Looks really good.
It looks really good. This is a dope book. I'm telling y'all. Definitely got to get him on the pod too.
And Rocky, he be dressing.
Yeah, Rocky got them fits. I ain't gonna give it too wet. Matter of fact, I told him I was gonna read this on the pod. So let's see what he read, man. What he was signing. So he signed the inside of my book, and I told him I wasn't gonna read it right there. I had to look away while he was signing it, but he said, "Slick Nick, my guy, just know you got the same calling on your life that I have. Don't be scared to leap. I'm with you, brother. Hemsky." That was dope.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, man. Rocky's Quest. I'm gonna get out there if I end up crying, man, for real. Other than that, I don't got nothing else to say.
I don't have anything to say either. We'll see y'all next Wednesday.
I really love my day to chill. I really love the way that I'm getting it. I really love the way that I'm living. I really love all of my family. I really love the way that we getting it. I really love how far I came. I really love made it straight out the city.